Good morning, everybody. I hope you're ready for a marathon today. It's gonna go down. Yo. Morning, Andrew. What's happening here is they're getting ready for the marathon game reveal. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Bungie. Yeah, this is the live stream. They're going to do the marathon game reveal today. And they're going to talk about Destiny 2 as well. So we're going to be covering that and hanging out and checking out the stream as well. As you can see, I'll be here too. I'm here in real life. Ah, look at that. Got the green going. Ooh, what I could do is I could change the background really quick. Yep. There you go. Hi. Hey. So that way I can jump out like so, and then I have that. Hope you're all doing good. Hope you're all having a good day. Don't forget the YouTube or the Twitch side of things. You can subscribe to my channel and get the cat emblem. And if you watch 15 minutes of it on stream when they go live at 10, you'll be able to get the emblem as well. The logo. Yo, J Prodigy, what's up, man? Good morning. What up, D? Good morning. J Prodigy, thank you so much for the likes. I do appreciate that. Papa Bears, welcome on in. Tim, welcome on in. Maurice, welcome on in. Sammy makes music, welcome on in. So right now what they're doing is they're getting ready. They're all in the office, chilling. Got the welcome chill vibes in the house, ladies and gents. And don't forget to live stream it or watch it live on the marathon, the Twitch marathon. Right here. Marathon the game is what they're calling it. That's their Twitch. And if you guys need that link, I also have that as well. You guys excited? What up, Emmett? Good morning. How are you doing? Busy day at the office. I'll be right back while this is playing through. I will be on my cell phone. I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. If you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up. Hi, Diamond Katie. How are you? Been a long time. Hope all is well. Miss you around here. We all miss you around here. I will be right back. I'm going to go get a coffee. Are you guys excited? I'm excited. I'm super excited about you guys. Excited. Look. All right, so I put on closed captioning too. Hopefully that'll help out a lot. Hey, J Prodigy, thank you so much, man. Enjoy the reveal. I will, man. And looking forward to what's coming. You know, I'll be honest. I mean, it's a PvP extractor game, so I don't play PvP. So, but I do love like CGI, and I love that kind of stuff. You know, that's, if they have that, I'll watch it. Cool. They made a TV series, cool. Movie, cool. All about that, you know. For the most part, it is what it is, you know? I think everything's gonna be fine. Wow, look at the size of that ghost. Really cool. Is that thing all steel? All right, so to give you guys a heads up, if you guys watch the stream, I think it's when they go live here in an hour and 36 minutes. Hey, thank you so much, Tammy Kitty. If you have a Twitch and you play Destiny, you go to there when they go live at 10 o'clock. It's currently 8:23 right now. At 10 o'clock, supposedly at 10 o'clock they said that was going down. So you watch it for 15 minutes plus. There is the Twitch drops, and if you want to know how to do that, I'll set that up too. So here we go, Twitch Gaming. Hold on one second. I guess I have to still set up. Not set up, but I have to sign in. I guess at some point the update might have knocked me offline. I'm just getting those set up really quick. But if you have any questions, I hope you're good. These reactions are funny. Stop. Cross save is active on this account. What's going on, Bungie? Okay, so I do have. Okay, so I did get them all. All right. I was gonna say because there was like a bunch of emblems that I didn't get. But anyways, here I'll do the drop rewards here. So basically, how to earn drops on Twitch? You log into Twitch, choose an active drops campaign from all campaigns page under the rewards. Find active participating channels listed on the top. How to earn drops. Navigate to a channel. Drops enabled. You'll see it on the very top. Like usually you'll see it like on the top, like up here. You'll see like drops enabled. And in some cases, some chats will have exclamation point drops, and then they'll have drops enabled. And I'll put that in chat. This is everything you need to know about drops on Twitch on the purple app. What up, Orange? How you doing, man? So basically, in order to get the emblem, which is going to be the marathon, I think it's the, like you see in the corner on the very bottom, the orange, that green, like the green circle, half circle thing. You can get that emblem in game in Destiny 2 by watching 15 minutes or more of the stream when it goes live, an hour and 29 minutes. It's supposed to start at 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, or Pacific Daylight Time, I'm sorry. And then there's another emblem you can get, which is like a green cat, by subscribing to my purple app. So we'll do that. Yo, Sammy, what's going on, man? So make sure you're watching it. I do have all three streams going live. So, and I did do the red app in landscape 4K or 2K, I should say. And I think Diamond Kitty, you're there. How's it looking out there? Hopefully it's looking pretty good. I would think it'd be all right. Usually don't have any issues with that. I know it looks good on TikTok, so that's what we're here for. Make sure you guys are tapping on the screens. Oh, you know what? I can change the freaking I can change in you. Seems like forever. Meow. There we go. It looks excellent. The colors are vibrant, very nice. Thank you. And I try to go with the green theme. Thank you. New emotes as well. Pretty cool, huh? Look at the size of that. You know, one day it'd be cool to be like the one, you know, being invited and being paid to come and check out like all these cool like gaming companies and help make them, not necessarily help make them better, help them connect with the audience, you know. I guess that would be like marketing, but that's the Bungie office, I think. I don't know, is that the Bungie office in California? I think it is. That might be the Bungie office in Cali. You're excellent. Excellent. I used to have that sound effect. I think I still do somewhere. I'm gonna head to a 4-year celebration for a local coffee shop. Oh, you'll be all right, man. Nice, Sammy. Sammy, make sure you leave up do the marathon one so you get the emblem. Watch the, you know, so that way you get the 15 minutes in if you do or don't make it back. So that way you'll be able to get the emblem. To get the cat emblem, you just
when you made it rain, I was like, damn.
Yo, dude, are you serious? Okuro man, thank you so much, dude. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, so that's how you get the new emblem, is by watching it on that stream, on the actual official. Yo, thank you so much. Let's get some hype for that.
Yeah. So much party till you drop. Say it again. Yeah.
Oh, you know what we could do here? What we could do right now is create a stinger. A new stinger, and do a Lumina wipe.
When you made it rain, I was like, damn!
No way. What you doing, man? Sammy. Sammy gifted. Akuruman. Yo, the sub hype is real. Thank you guys so much. What are you doing there, dude? What's the guy doing on the floor like that? He's tired. I make sure the person who gifted one got one too. Heck yeah, man. Thank you so much. Yes, drops are active in chat. It is pretty exciting, right? Just something outside of the toxic destiny, you know? Anything outside of the toxic destiny would be great. Pretty cool, huh? It is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, it works. And I don't know if you've seen it, Diamond Kitty. I got I don't know if you picked up any merch, but if you're ever interested in it, as I'm growing as a brand, check it out. Pretty cool stuff in there. Ashley, what up? Make sure you guys are tapping on those screens. Tap, 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 tap. Tap. Make sure you guys are liking the stream as well. Likes really help. So I won't be getting a lot of views on because I'm not using the shorts, but I wanted to put it in landscape for y'all on that. Looks pretty good, huh? And what I'll do too is when the I mean, I guess I can leave my I'm just debating whether or not to leave my webcam up when the actual video comes up. Get out of here, dude. Mixed Pixel, what is going on? What is happening? Welcome on in. He's got mad skills, ladies and gents. Black Ops 6. Gotta check that out. Woo! Some spicy clips in there. That's why I don't play Black Ops 6, because I'll get my butt kicked. So I'm good. I appreciate that. I can see it better in landscape. Thank you. I like the new shirt you released. Looked at it yesterday. Nice. Well, thanks for checking it out. Yeah, the one that says mid. It's just okay. I'm still kind of waking up. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the best mid-tier player because I'm just okay. I don't have to watch it in 1080 here. I can do 720, bring it down a little bit. Glad to see you around, you know. Sammy, have a good day now. Okay, actually, that's good. Okay, be good, Sammy. Have fun. Please take a picture of the coffee you got, bro. Battery depleted. Please recharge. That's funny. That's funny, bro. Yo, hold up. There's this receiver. You guys see this? Watch.
And in violation of UESC code 47.3. This broadcast contravenes UESC code 11.3. Immediate shutdown is required.
What? It's like a radio station?
This channel is operating illegally under UESC Regulation 89.2. Shutdown procedures initiated.
That is pretty cool. Okay, so it does go down this way. All right, that's the highest it goes. Yo, JT up in the house. I'm up in the house, man. Chilling. My buddy Sammy went to go lurk. I'm just chilling here in the chat, man. Well, check it out, dude.
Warning, unauthorized broadcast detected. UESC Protocol 15.6 mandates immediate cessation.
Crazy, dude. So this is an interactive transwave interceptor MK2. trip, huh?
UESC Regulation 78.5 prohibits this activity. Termination sequence activated.
Pretty cool. What do you guys think? Goes with the music. Boom, 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 boom. Yo, definitely want to say welcome on in, everybody. You know, I probably could have did it differently, I guess, the setup, because I should have did the setup on my production PC so I can stream it and then I can play Destiny in the background, so I'm not just. But at the same time, it gets me.
UESC Directive 12.4 prohibits this transmission. Cease immediately or face enforcement actions. Notice. UESC Directive 12.4 prohibits this transmission. Cease immediately or face enforcement actions.
Alright, ladies and gents, I got this cool thing here. It's called a croffle. It's a croissant waffle with cheese. It looks like cheese and the cheese and jalapeno. So good. Savory and sweet. Not too sweet, but more savory. My coffee. Pretty dope, huh? Let me go find another frequency. This is pretty cool, dude. So for those of you that don't know, on the purple app, right here, there's this little right here. Transwaves interceptor, you turn it on, it brings up this right here. And then this is the volume, and then this is the RAN. I like him. He looks metal. He looks like he likes metal. And then so you can turn the dials here. Kind of cool.
The alert. The alert. The alert. Transmission breach under statute 56.9. Cease operations immediately.
Look at the board. It says lies, lies, lies.
UESC Law 34.7 deems this broadcast illegal. Compliance required.
So that's kind of cool. I'm gonna turn that off for now, though, like, cause it's all you're gonna hear is static, right? That's pretty cool. Something so simple, like, you know, that's what needs to happen, man. Gaming needs to be fun. What up, JT? Battery depleted. Please recharge. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. It attacked him. It's like, no, escape, escape. I must escape. Dialects. Are you driving? You want to drive? I don't think I am driving. People think they can drive, I guess. I guess apparently, like you can type the up. But I have a feeling that that's like pre-recorded, to be honest with you guys. Even if it was live. Yo, Nicole, what is going on a Saturday? Yeah, because they're doing the marathon gameplay reveal today at 10 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time, and this is the channel for it. Sorry, I don't mean to be chewing on stream. I'm gonna turn my camera off. Be safe out there, Nicole. Kick ass as always, and have fun. Have fun with the farm chores. Thanks for stopping and saying hello. Wow, huh? What do you guys think? Oh. It's pretty crazy. So this right here, ladies and gents, is Marathon, and they're going to be live streaming the gameplay in about 47 minutes. And for those of you that have the purple app, if you go watch on the purple app for 15 minutes when they go live, it's supposed to be a 2-hour stream. So that's why I'm streaming, because I want to cover it, hang out and experience it for the first time with all of you. On top of that, they're going to also have Destiny 2 news. So that's also another reason why I'm doing it. That's right, ladies and gents, I play a little guitar. Although I haven't played in a long time, I'll be honest. Years ago. That's the song right there. I think it's like open. I guess that would be it. Not bad. Hey, yo, what's up, Dan and everyone? What is going on, cowboy? Welcome to the Chilla stream on the internet, my dude. What's going on, man? We're just waiting for Marathon. while we're waiting for marathon, you know, just jamming out to the marathon jam music. So it's like just all like crazy. What's good, balls, man? Landon, we're just chilling, man. We're waiting 35 minutes, 47 seconds for the marathon gameplay reveal. It's about a 2-hour stream. I'm guessing 1 hour is going to be on marathon, and then the other hour is going to be on Destiny 2, because they said they were going to talk about Destiny 2 and where it's going and what's going on, and that's kind of well overdue. And we're checking out some music. The music is actually from that, but also keep in mind too that there's this cool little, like, if you're on the Purple app, they have this cool little interceptor thing here that you can
Notice. UESC Directive 12.4
pretty cool.
prohibits this
Very smart.
transmission. Cease immediately or face enforcement actions.
But I turned it off because all the hissing, you know, it's all but currently live. And to get the emblem, you have to watch the Purple app on their page for 15 minutes when they go live, they said. So just look for the link, and then you'll see it in the chat if you have the Purple app. But now we're chilling, man, waiting patiently. So you watch 15 minutes of it, not currently now, but when it goes live, you'll see it on the top of the chat. It'll say like claim or redeem or show progress of your reward or whatever, and it'll say on there, yeah, watch 15 minutes of it, you'll get that emblem. And to get the emblem that's like down here on the like the bottom top left, that little green circle with the line through the middle, or it looks like a lollipop, or an eyeball. Anyways, you'll get that emblem for Destiny 2. In order to get the cat emblem, you just have to subscribe to anybody that's participating with the drop, which is my stream and many others, and then you'll get access to that. You just got to make sure that your Twitch is connected to your Bungie.net. So make sure your Twitch is connected to your Bungie.net. Awesome, man. Yeah, it's just been chilling, just chilling, waiting, hanging out. If you guys want to interact and chat, I'm here for you. I'm here for it. Say hi. Don't be afraid. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Burp, 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 burp. Man, we're just chilling. Currently 29,000 people watching the Purple app. Just do it all like, you took my life and you ran away. Freaking Iron Maiden in. But it's a lot faster though. It's probably like. So they're only technically only doing 3 notes. Four. So yeah, it's 4 notes. So it's like what about you, man? Boom, drop the prime sub. Yo! Nice. Did you use my dude? Did you? You can? Isabel, welcome everybody. Welcome on in. Dang, look at the freaking fallen, dude. Is that Greg? Everybody does the same thing, had to kneel down and go, I'm on the jam. I'm on the jam. That's what I would be doing. I'm in a jail. I'm in a jail. You in jail? Hello, I'm in a jail. Is he drinking an Ensure? He's drinking an Ensure. Means he's got diabetes or is watching his weight. Or he's drinking chocolate milk. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. He's drinking Ensure. Hi, my name Jeff. A medal. Hi, my name Jeff. What is the finger creeps, dude? We know what those guys are. Creepy. Oh, he's smart. He's got the little fishing thing going. I'll watch him go right over the edge. Living on the edge. Oh boy. Is that how you poop? It's almost like a punk rock song. You can do that in anything. Is that how they do it? What's the TikTok meme where the old guy needs a stall? Oh. He's just all lost in the sauce, dude. wonder if it's one track that's on repeat. What do you guys think? Look at getting down here. What's up, what's going on? How's everybody doing on the TikTok side of things? How's everybody doing on the red app of things? What's everybody doing on the purple? Heavy. That guy kind of looks like a Charlie Chaplin, huh? Look at me. That's what that cute. And then it goes like... Alright guys, I'll stop. I'll stop with the The chug's too good, dude. You just go. It's all. I think you made it to the stage a little too early, but we're good. This is all from the Purple app, and or from the marathon stream, I should say. So sit back, relax, chill out. If you guys want to rap out about anything, feel free to hit me up, talk to me in chat. I'll be here. Are you guys okay with me having my on the landscape side of things? Are you okay with me having my webcam up in the corner for my reactions? I'm gonna leave it up there.
Screen is now warming up. We are here for the marathon. Will you be a runner? Or will you be a watcher? Choose wisely.
Do you believe? Do you believe?
Systems functional. Marathon. T-minus 14 minutes. Please stand by. Show begins soon. Please stand by. For those of you just tuning in, I am your AI buddy, Ninjerky. Today, the big show begins. The gameplay reveal for Marathon by Bungie. Beep boop, beep boop, beep. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by.
Yo. Wild, right? That's pretty cool, right? No? Anybody? No? Are you not entertained? Yo, let's go, ladies and gents. For those of you that are just tuning in, welcome on in. Hope you're all excited, ready to enjoy. Live stream's looking good. All is looking good. Cowboy, what is up? Diamond Kitty, what is going on? Andrew, what is happening? Everyone over there, Papa Bears, J Prodigy, Splash, J Prodigy, welcome back. Cow, Maurice. We are in Nicole, JT, Landon. We're definitely getting into marathon gameplay reveal by Bungie. T-minus 10 minutes and 49 seconds. World premiere. Wait, we gotta do like the
World premiere of Marathon.
cool, right? So there's a couple ways to be able to get the emblem, which is called the Tau City, the Tau City, or Tau City. Oh, and there it is, ladies and gents.
Our full reveal to go ahead and show you some marathon gameplay live.
Yeah.
Here from Bungie HQ, but we actually have the distinct privilege of being joined by a pretty solid contingent of the marathon development team in-house. So in addition to some of the folks we're going to be talking to on stage here in just a little bit, we wanted to take the opportunity to get to introduce you to just a few of them here before we kicked off the show. Now, first, but someone who has also agreed we're going to do it on film and make sure that everyone knows that you've agreed to take me on a run at some point. But Kevin Yanis, Senior Design Lead here at Bungie. How's it going?
It's going great.
You got to turn the music off.
This truly momentous day.
It's going to be a lot of fun. What about today's show are you most excited about?
Yeah, honestly, I'm really excited for the team, or for everyone to see the team's work on the runners. We've been developing these gameplay fantasies and visual for a long time. I know the community's reacted really
The whole company
positively to some of
rests
the
on his back.
Previews we've given, and you know, Bungie games have this immaculate touch and feel, this great gunplay, and with Marathon, we're adding tact shooter elements to it. To really increase that depth and mastery that people expect from our games. So I'm excited to see how everyone reacts to that.
Now we're going to get to see a lot of that soon, but we're also going to get to see, you mentioned you get to work on the runners. Can you tell us just a little bit, without spoiling what's on the show, what we're going to see today?
Yeah, sure. With these runners, you're going to see they're pretty archetypical. So you're going to see different but clear and distinct fantasies and gameplay identities and roles, and hopefully people walk away from this understanding how their team compositions are going to look like and what their friends are going to play.
Outstanding. Kevin, well, thank you for being here today, man. We appreciate it. As we go right on down the line, we're also joined by Senior Engineering Lead here at Bungie, Mr. Sean Chan. Sean, how's it going, man?
Hi, I'm great. Yeah, it's really good. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you for asking. That's so nice of you. For folks out there that may not know what it is a Senior Engineering Lead does, what do you do here at Bungie?
Yeah, I make sure everything works. So, like, if something doesn't work, Kevin comes and calls me, right? This doesn't work, come call me. Everything's like, call Sean if it doesn't work, you know?
I mean, it's a
He
huge
doesn't
undertaking,
sleep.
obviously, here working in video games. It's such an intersection between art and science. Anything particular today that you're really excited for people to see?
We have a lot of cool tech that people haven't seen yet, like stuff that can happen in this game that we just haven't seen.
All that stuff that they should be putting into Destiny
This will
2.
be the first time they see it. I'm really nervous.
Or
and I
you
hope
know
everything
what?
works well.
Take away the
You're both
2,
excited but want it to go well, so that's a good thing.
take away the 2, and make it
Sean,
Destiny.
thank you for being here today, man, too. We really appreciate it. And of course, as we go on down the line, we're also joined by Marathon's narrative director, Julia Narden. Julia, how you doing?
Really excited, Andy.
Today, we're obviously going to get a lot to show.
She's the manipulator.
Rather today here in just a little bit, but what are you most excited for?
Just the way
people to
she
see?
did that.
Oh man. So as you know, we've been treating this as both a reimagining of and a direct successor to the original trilogy, which means we've been taking that really rich, textured world building from the original games and using it as sort of a sacred foundation that we want to continue building on. And finally, we get to share some of that with our community today.
It's very exciting. And selfishly, as someone who grew up playing the original trilogy with his dad, it's been so much fun getting to talk story with you. Can't wait for everyone to get to see. Anything in particular, anything else that you're excited for people to get to dig into as they learn more about Marathon? We've unleashed a little bit with the ARG and everything, but any thoughts so far?
If I said it, I'd get in trouble. So I think I want to keep it a surprise.
Fair question. All right, well, we got a big show coming up. Thank you, Julia, for being here. Thank you all, too, for taking the time to join us today. We appreciate it a ton.
We're all getting paid for this.
All right, we are in final prep now,
Overtime.
everyone. So we'll be back in just a little bit on the other side with some Marathon gameplay. Don't go away.
T-minus 6 seconds. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that the music was coming from the actual audio of the video, like the feed. It's coming from the live feed. So there's no way I can control that. Because I already muted everything from the side here. You guys excited? You know, what are your actual thoughts on Marathon? I mean, for those of you that are PvP players, we're pretty stoked about it. It is an extract-and based shooter, unfortunate, but I think it'll be good. I guess I could do that, huh? Yeah, you guys can still see everything, right? So what I did, just so you all know, I just switched I switched from my gaming PC to my streaming PC. So that way it's... So that way I can kind of do, you know, I can at least farm in the background, you know? Here we go, ladies and gents.
Bungie HQ here in beautiful Washington, where we're coming to you live with the opportunity to share a little bit of marathon gameplay with you for the very first time. My name's Andy. I work on the social media team here, and we've got an awesome show lined up for you with a little surprise at the end that you're going to want to stick around to. So make sure to go ahead and not tune out early. But no need to worry. You're not going to have to sit here and listen to me. I'm joined by some of my teammates here at Bungie to walk us through some of what we're going to be seeing today. So no time like the present. Let's get into the show. First things first, this gentleman here to my right, to your left, is Marathon's game director, Mr. Joe Ziegler. Joe, how you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you very much. Like, super excited to finally show something about our game, you know? We've been a little bit silent for a while, but we're hoping you'll have a lot of fun today.
Yeah, we'll have another video in addition to one of just you in your office hanging out.
Exactly, so, yeah. I won't be talking for like 20 minutes straight this time, I promise, yeah.
So for anyone out there that may not know you or what you do here, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
I work with a lot of amazing people, some of the people on this stage, a lot of people who are sort of in the audience here today. My goal is ultimately to take sort of all the ideas that we have, bring them together into a singular experience and help to deliver that experience as a single thread, so just love that.
Thank you very much for being here today, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, thank you. As we go on down the line, we're also joined by a man who's been instrumental in bringing the worlds of both games and film to life, our franchise art director, Mr. Joe Cross. Joe, how's it going? Joe, for anyone, obviously you've got some fans here, but for anyone out there in the audience at home that may not know you or doesn't get a chance to work with you, can you tell us just a little bit about who you are and what you do here?
Yeah, so I'm Joe Cross. I'm franchise art director of Marathon, and you know, my job is to sort of set the tone and the vision, the visual style of this, reimagine this IP and this amazing game, and then you know, make sure that our world-class art team is set up for success. Paving the way a bit.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for everything. We're going to have a lot to dig into today, so thank you for being here as well.
Thank you.
As we go right on down the line, we have, without a doubt, the most important Andrew on this stage here today, our gameplay director, Mr. Andrew Witz. How's it going, Witz? Good. Witz, for anyone out there that may be just meeting you for the first time, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, Andrew Witz. I'm the gameplay director. What basically means is I had to work with a bunch of awesome people to set up what the survival sandbox of Marathon is going to be. So that's runners, weapons and equipment, and the combatants, the UESC. They're going to be hunting players on Tau Ceti. So yeah, what up to the gameplay team? Thank you all for all your work.
And of course, last but exceptionally not least, someone who you've probably seen in Bungie Vidocs in the past and someone who's been able to help guide design here at Bungie since Halo 3. The one, the only senior design lead here, rather, the one, the only Mr. Lars Bakken.
Lars?
Thank you. Thank you.
Lars, we're back.
You could say Marathon's back.
You could. I'll leave that to you, though. Well, for anyone out there in the audience who may not get that reference and is just meeting you for the first time, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself and what you do here?
Yeah, my name is Lars Bakken. I'm a senior design lead on the Run team. Shout out to Run team, everyone that's out there right now. A lot of fans out there. So the Run team is consisting of, we make the maps, so the zones that you're going into, we make the activities, so we take some of the cool stuff that Andrew's team, we remix it, we add the UESC in, we make them real difficult on purpose. And then we also have the contracts team, which are the factions, the corporations that players are sort of doing deals with because they're mercenaries. And that gets a little bit down into sort of the missions and everything. And so that's the stuff I hopefully make everyone proud with.
Well, we'll get into that here very shortly, but no, thank you all for starters all for being here. Before we get started as well, a quick reminder, do yourself a favor, make sure you've got your Bungie and your Twitch account linked to make sure you don't miss out on the Twitch drop that's going on right now. And if you also go ahead and subscribe to any channel in the Marathon directory, you can get a special little cat badge next to your name to go ahead and show everyone that you were here today. So go out there, find a streamer you haven't found before, and make sure and drop a sub out there and share the love. And also, if you have dropped your sub here on Marathon the Game, worry not, that money all goes to the Bungie Foundation, so thank you for helping us help them do some good out there. And now we have a big show again lined up. We've got some gameplay on the way coming up very shortly. We had a chance to go ahead and work with some creators and press very recently, and we're gonna show you what they thought of the game. And of course, I'll repeat myself, but we've got something really great for you at the end of the show, so make sure and stick around. But again, the purpose of today is to show off some gameplay. Mr. Joe Ziegler, I'd love to hand the mic to you for this next part.
Yeah, so before we get started, obviously there's a lot to talk about today. We have a little bit of a taste to show you about what our game is about, just to kick us off, so we can put some images to what we've been talking about here. So let's take a look.
Oh, Nani. Here we go, ladies and gents.
But the dream is not over. My dream. Yours. Now. Run.
I don't know, ladies and gents. It doesn't have the snappy Destiny 2. September 23rd. What do y'all think? What do you think? In chat right now. 1 out of 10. Drop it in chat.
And in addition to that, coming just later this month on April 23rd, we're going to be running a closed alpha test that you can be a part of. Now, as a quick heads up, this is going to be focused on North America, 18 plus only. So there's going to be a big chance to play up front, but don't worry, there's going to be other opportunities to play later. So to make sure you're caught up with all the details and you're ready to go, do yourself a favor, head over to our Discord at discord.gg/marathonthegame. And of course, if you're here in Twitch chat with us today, then you've already done yourself a big favor. Members of our community and moderation teams are going to be going out and looking for folks to drop codes to as well to make sure that you can get priority access when the alpha kicks off. So go ahead and keep an eye out on your inbox. There's no exclamation point drops or anything you need to do, though I'm sure folks will do it anyway. But worry not, you've got ahead and done yourself a favor by being here today. But let's get into it. What did we just see?
A lot of death, you know, is first what we all saw. But honestly, you saw a first glimpse of some of what's going on in Marathon, our extraction shooter that we're creating over here. And it's got a little bit of everything. It's got some runners in there. It's got some weapons in there. It's got some crazy stuff happening, but yeah.
Yeah, a little taste of the weapons in there. You saw some alternate weapon actions. The flip scope is in there, so weapons are going to do more than just shoot, obviously. It's a Bungie game. We got to really push things. A lot of runner abilities are in there as well. The UESC, obviously a little taste of the UESC and what they're capable of. A lot of awesome stuff.
And some fun world interactions too. Like there's that sequence where the shutters go down and then everything goes wrong for the team that's in that room. But that's, it's pretty cool to see those things.
Yeah, everything goes wrong, the Andy Salisbury story. Mr. Ziegler, so why are we making Marathon? Why is Bungie going into the extraction shooter space?
Extraction shooters are something that are a passion of all of ours. We really like the idea of bringing this experience that we've all enjoyed, which is this kind of intense survival-based experience where you are frequently unsure of what's going to happen next, but you're on that adventurous ride of it. We talk about it sort of like it's a horror story that's kind of unfolding before you, and testing yourself to see if you can survive it. And we really wanted to take that and sort of, bring a lot more people into it. When you love something, you really kind of want to just, attract others to it, and so you can have a bigger party with it. And so, we've been doing a lot of work to make that happen.
Yeah, no, it shows. And Lars, obviously, Bungie's got a long history of shooters, but this is a new type altogether for us to dive into. From your side, what's it been like designing for all of this?
It's been fantastic. So when I started at Bungie, it was on the multiplayer team. And I am a competitive person in my nature. I really enjoy PvP. And so having to take that in the Marathon game and think about every single angle of every design, knowing that there will be other human beings in, around, and on the other side of it has just been fascinating and really exhilarating for myself personally, and I also know for the team.
Yeah, it's been really exciting to see. And obviously, you mentioned we saw a lot. We saw some runners. Mr. Witz, can you do me a favor and help introduce these 4 runners that are going to be available when the closed alpha test begins?
Yeah, for sure. We'll have 6 runners at launch, but we're focusing on the core 4 here they're going to be in the alpha. So going left to right, we have Locust. Locust is our soldier kind of fantasy, our soldier kit, all about push forward gameplay, right? The first one in, trying to get as many picks as possible, right? Against either the UESC or other players. Next, we have Blackbird. It's a very reconnaissance-based kit, all about figuring out where players and enemies are in general and punishing poor positioning. Glitch is our agile disruptor kind of kit, all about pushing forward, disrupting enemy teams and what they're doing and getting out and kind of having that kind of cycle. Void is our stealth boy, our sneaky boy, all about throwing down smokes, going a full active camo cloak, into the darkness, getting some reses, and then taking some people by surprise. So this is our core 4 right now for alpha.
A lot of different play styles to choose from out of the gate. And even furthermore, Joe Cross, also, if anyone's not following Joe Cross on Twitter, do yourself a favor and do so. But you've been sharing some art with these runners pretty recently out there on Twitter with everyone. Before the show, we were talking a little bit, and I've heard this come up a lot, but you guys have been working off of this concept of graphic realism. Can you tell us a little bit about what that is and what that means for the design here?
Yeah, it's one of our ingredients that we've sort of conjured up to help us define the visual world. For these runners, the first thing we wanted to make sure was their visual fantasy reflected the gameplay fantasy well. And then we sort of have our unique recipe of influences and inspirations for the reimagining of this world. And one of those sort of constraints we've created is this idea of graphic realism, where we kind of reduce the amount of geometry, we limit our materials, we use a lot of graphic design and color, and we sort of use it as a tool to onboard artists who are working on the project. And then it doesn't hurt to have a world-class concept team cranking this stuff out. And that's sort of the origin of a lot of these designs.
And obviously the world of Marathon has so much legacy to it as well. As a kid who grew up playing it, I know it well myself. But what's it been like stepping into this world?
It's amazing. For art geeks out there, the sort of the father of the Marathon visual world in a lot of ways is this guy Craig Mullins, who you see art represented on the left. Started out as a fan. Then got incorporated into the IP officially by Bungie, and so his legacy looms super large. And we've always tried to, pay attention, pay homage, make sure we were doing justice. And you can see here in the center, this is kind of a proto-runner we developed early in the process to make sure that, you know, our sort of approach to graphic realism and style lined up and sort of represented that. And then on the right here, sort of an evolution into one of our actual runners here, Blackbird, with a similar fantasy and composition. So I think it's working out well, and I think we're, you know, doing something new, but also sort of looking back.
It's like a 3-panel study on how to hold the spine, right? Is what you're looking at.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, that's really awesome. Yeah.
Is it a spine?
I don't know. It could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, that said, if anyone out there in Twitch chat as well has any questions, go ahead and drop them in. We're going to try and answer as many as we can. We're going to be showing, again, a lot of stuff today. So if you've got anything that comes to mind, please feel free to throw it in there. Folks on the community team are going to be keeping an eye out. But you know, we've obviously got a chance to go ahead and dive a little deeper. We've done some telling. Let's go ahead and do some more showing by taking a bit of a deeper dive into some more Marathon gameplay.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Dang.
Marathon is a team-based extraction shooter set around the mysterious and cutthroat world of Tau Ceti 4. You are a runner, a cybernetic mercenary who's given up their human form for a biosynthetic shell with unique abilities and stats, capable of both tactical and fast-paced combat. Here you'll fight in a crew of up to 3 players, across a variety of zones and points of interest. You'll face rival runners in zones of up to 18 players, countless security forces, and otherworldly threats. To scavenge the remains of a lost colony for glory and fortune. The environments of Tau Ceti 4 are filled with weapons, materials, and equipment you can scavenge throughout the map. Before deploying, you'll strategically build your loadout and select a runner to ensure you're equipped for the run ahead. Your objective is simple. Get in, gather as much loot as you can, and make it out alive. Die, and all your gear will be up for grabs. Survive, and your loot can be taken into future runs as you grow in power and fill your vault. Death is inevitable, but it's never the end. Think quickly on your feet and outplay your opponents, and in your next run, you and your teammates will be the ones coming out on top. And even if you're down on your luck, factions can sponsor you with a fresh loadout, so you can get right back into the fight. Bungie brings its best-in-class first-person multiplayer action to the forefront. Dynamic and tactile gunplay, runners with unique playstyles, and customizable builds create highly dynamic and strategic team fights. Whether you're on a zero-to-hero run or high-rolling with powerful gear, you'll need to use your best judgment when you decide which fights to pick and how. Because no matter how geared you are, players with skill and strategy will always have the edge. Marathon is designed to be played in crews, with contextual pings, shared objectives, and down but not out, to streamline playing with your friends. Death is not the end. And if you're the last one standing, you can overcome the odds to revive your teammates and get out with your hard-earned loot. And if you believe your skills alone are enough to conquer any challenge, we give you the freedom to opt out of crew fill to take all the glory for yourself as a solo runner. No 2 runs in Marathon ever play out the same. With dynamic events, variable weather, and unpredictable players, you'll have to adapt on the fly if you want to survive. Each run has a time limit. And
even though it's not done, this is first gameplay, it is a little clunky.
Looking to unlock upgrades or increase your faction reputation? Slip into the shadows as Void and ghost past your enemies. Search the map for rare materials and profit opportunities without being discovered. Want
Very
to push
box
enemy
looking,
teams
you know?
and steal their loot? Bring in Glitch with agility implants and your strongest weapons to disrupt rival crews. Running support for your friends, grab extra equipment, shield charges, and a specialized backpack to be the lifeline they need. You're always free to experiment with team compositions, and the only limit to how you want to play your runner is your loot and imagination. Endgame challenges, ranked play, discovering secrets, seasonal storytelling, community events, and more all await you in Season 1, where you and your friends will start to unravel the mysteries of Tau
Damn.
Ceti 4. Remember, you're only ever one run away from your next big score.
All right. It's a decent amount of gameplay. All right. Let's get into breaking this down. So I think for starters, again, as we touched on before the break, Bungie has such a rich history with Marathon. Joe Cross, from your standpoint, facilitating this gameplay with your art style, again, what was it like kind of approaching this from your perspective? What were you looking to do?
Build on a legacy. The narrative of Marathon is incredibly rich and like inspirational, easy sort of inspiration for art. I also love just sort of having the keys to this car from this era, working on a game from this era. I love older games. I love the way the games look from the PS1, PS2 era. So there was a lot for us, and like I said, paying homage to some of the great sort of iconic artists of the time. So
yeah. And also we had some keen-eared folks in chat. I think it's Joey Wolfinder asked if this is Ben Starr. Yep, Ben Starr was the narrator of that piece. Excellent ear.
Great voice, right?
Yeah, super
Great
cool.
voice.
Yeah,
Wonderful voice.
He's almost an Andrew Witz, but he does his best. But all right, I'm gonna put you on the spot with a tough one, Mr. Joe Ziegler.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite runner?
Ooh, controversial question. I play a variety of them, but I will say probably the one I end up playing the most is Blackbird, yeah. Yeah, probably. Any Blackbird mains out there? I like playing Blackbird because it's a great crew runner. Like, it's in terms of being able to provide a lot of information, provide a lot of support. It's also a great runner that's kind of helps to counter a lot of strategies that can occur, especially ambush strategies that happen. Also to catch Void out of position if Void's trying to hide. So yeah, there's a lot of versatility to how you can play it.
Very fun. Mr. Witz, I think you and I share the same main. I got to ask as well, who's your go-to runner?
Oh, I split my time between Locust. I'm a very push-forward kind of player, as Joe reminds me all the time, because I'm pushing too much, too
You don't
often.
even have a W key. It just goes.
I just love to go fast forward. That's right.
Yeah.
And so, that push forward gameplay that Locust kind of has, right? Being like the first to try and get a pick, seeing somebody out of position, going for that pick. Also, I like to play Glitch a lot too. Again, I really love that disruption play style. I love just finding an enemy crew trying to exfil, trying to extract, and then taking the arm cannon and just knocking them out of the zone, and now they're trapped with me and hopefully my teammates. Joe.
I'm scanning. I'm looking for enemies. It's good, yeah.
To that same end, actually, as you guys kind of discuss the runners, Destas in chat asks, what's the pacing targets to the gameplay? Are there any movement or traversal mechanics?
There are a lot of movement and traversal mechanics inside of the game, but it varies. Your effectiveness varies per runner.
Yeah, everything we're making like a survival sandbox, which means everything kind of has to have a cost, right? And so if you want to go fast, Locust has a super sprint, so to speak. They have leg jets that kind of come on to help you sprint even faster. That causes heat. So basically, it's almost like a stamina system, but we call it heat because we're these awesome mercenary cyborgs, right? Where the body overheats, and so this character has some mobility, but you overheat quite a bit. So that's kind of the cost that's there, and so that's what pushes us into finding implants that maybe expand how much your heat meter, and also give you more agility, so you can even go even faster, right? So yeah, there's a lot of cost in the game in terms of when we place a mobility thing in there, we really want to make sure It's like, how does this affect the pace, and how does this affect the overall survival sandbox?
And to be fair, we're still looking at the alpha builds. We got to balance a lot of stuff because some stuff is kind of sketchy. Yeah.
No, there's a lot to learn. That's why we're doing this, right?
Yeah, I mean, and actually, while we're talking about kind of those finer details, Wits, I'd love to still kind of bug you a little bit. In Marathon, build crafting is a big deal. What does that mean in the world that you guys are building?
Yeah, and so like the runners are essentially like a base, right? And so each runner has, they have a bunch of implants that you can kind of find that do kind of wild things, and like as they go up in rarity, right? There's a lot of stats, so you can increase your resistance to certain things. So like Tox is one, so you can essentially be poisoned, right, as our Tox, and so you can build up resistances to that. You can increase your agility. There's shields, obviously, to make you a bit more durable. We have cores. Cores are really cool. They basically give you like extra passives. And at the base rarity, like they have these kind of passives that you kind of play around. At the highest rarity, they are specific to the runner kit that you have, the runner you're playing. And what they do is they really augment your abilities wildly, right? So you can, you're doing one thing and then you get like a core specifically for glitch, and now you're like, oh, my double jump is a triple jump? Like that's how much we want to kind of push that, so that gear really matters. And so builds are like completely the implants, the cores, weapons, weapon attachments. Weapons have like a pretty cool progression too. We have gold mods, which are kind of like the highest end of the attachment pool. They're essentially like exotics in our game, right? What is the exotic version of this Magnum that can do some wild stuff? So yeah, like really it's the entire package together is what the build crafting experience is in Marathon.
That's super exciting. And actually, to that same end, we got a question in chat as well from, I think, Firex is how you pronounce it. How many players are going to be in each map?
Varies per map.
Yeah, it varies per map.
Got it.
The footage that people have seen a lot of, Dire Marsh, we support up to 18 players.
Excellent. Okay, all right, so going to be room for a lot of play styles. To that same end, I know we talked a little bit about Void earlier as well. Lars, can you walk us through maybe just your play style when you're approaching any of these runs?
Sure, yeah.
Let's go ahead and sell out the best strategy.
I have to give away my secrets. So Void is really fun for me because it leans into this part of my personality that is like very devious. And so, if you go on a run with me, I'll be like, hey, any claymores you see, let me know. And I'm putting those in my backpack, and I'm doing crazy things like, okay, so Void has a prime ability that sends out, I think you saw it in the video, it sends like a wall of smoke that sort of like your home base when you do that. It's a portable. Because when you go in that, you become invisible. You get automatic active camo. So I'll do things like set that up to make people believe I'm doing one thing and then do another. So a lot of subversive things. I'll go in there and I'll claymore the inside, right? Someone comes in after me, they're gonna have a very bad time. But I also do things like I'll go to a place in the zone where there's high tier loot, and I'll claymore it up, and then close all the doors and leave, and be like, I wonder if anyone's gonna show up. And then sure enough, maybe 5 minutes later, I see the shield crack in the HUD, and I'm like, yes, I can go back and see what's going on. So yeah, that's how I like to play.
Yeah. How about you, Joe Cross? What's your go-to?
Well, if you know me, I'd rather look good and lose. So I generally pick the runner with the coolest helmet, and in this lineup, I think that's clearly Blackbird. As far as my play style, I'm typically just a decoy. So that's
it's like, Joe, go over there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, what up? What up, Cutter?
Yeah, exactly. Just stand in the open for a little bit. Yeah.
So that's the end of my run story.
Fair. Well, we want to thank you all for your collective sacrifice. We appreciate it. So actually, to that same end, obviously we do a lot of play testing here internally. Wits, I know you mentioned you've got a folder of some of your best plays, but what are some of your most memorable runs so far?
Some of my memorable runs are really when I think I'm going to be doing one thing, right? Like, okay, I'm going to do a contract. I'm going to be going here. I got to go into this room. I got to interact with this device. And I think it's like, I'm safe, like I'm kind of doing like a routine thing. I can get in and get out if I'm like smart about it and really kind of listen for what's going on. Like there's no UESC around, there's no players around. And oftentimes there's another player, like the best moments is there's another crew that are going through the exact
players,
same thing.
If they love
and there's
it,
this moment of like you're about to turn the key to get into a locked room, and then the other team is right there.
And they can stop PvP
like,
on Destiny.
Oh crap! Like,
and just focus
then
on
like,
PvE.
This is all-out war in like a hallway that seems to be like a regular hallway, but now it's just like a.
That's my
It just gets crazy, and so I think those are the peaks that happen where there's these tense moments you're trying to do something that lead to these very quick crescendos where, you know, these mercenaries kind of going crazy. In other way, like all these players are jumping.
You make it sound like you're playing so
Destiny.
carefully, but you're not.
Listen, the tactics are happening fast.
Okay.
They're
It's just processing power. Is what it is.
Yeah, the math is going. Like, it's happening.
It's improvisational, right? Yeah. It sounds like, I mean, runs can obviously entail a lot, but we also have a question from Sharky218. Is loot going to be just weapons, or is there going to be more for people to go after while they're out there in Tau Ceti?
There's a ton of loot.
There's a ton of
loot. Yeah, there's implants, there's cores, there's equipment.
Consumables.
Grenades.
Consumables, yeah.
Let's talk about grenades.
Yeah, there's grenades.
I
mean, we have a bunch of different types of grenades in the game as well that you can loot in the world. We have valuables, we have backpacks, attachments, weapons, materials, keys.
And there's a bunch of stuff too that we're just, we call valuables, but like there's times when you're running low on money and you're like, I just need to do a valuables run right now, and I need to pick up these things and get my money, you know, into my space bank. So.
Space bank, yeah.
You know, that actually is a good segue from, and I'm not making this name up, Ballin' Hobo asks, what do I do with the loot when I extract? Like, why does it matter in the long run?
Yeah, there's a variety of reasons. So a lot of it was related to sort of our factions and contract system. But if you want to talk a little bit about that, Lars.
Yeah, I mean, we've got this entire system we call factions. You're doing contracts, they're like missions, and you are being
Thanks, Shadow Fox. I appreciate
greeted
that.
originally by AI representative because you are a mercenary. You don't really have allegiance to anyone. They are going to pay you to do these jobs, and so they'll give you these missions to do. And as you're doing these missions, like Andrew said, sometimes you'll run into danger. But the cool thing about, I think, a lot of the faction and the contract system is like, you could complete the, download the agricultural survey from this one area on one of the zones, and you're doing the thing, and you've sort of done it. So even if you die, you've still made progress there, which I think is a really cool aspect of that feature. But then there's also this other meta layer where, as you're working with the different factions, they allow you to upgrade yourself over time, and so you can increase your heat meter, you can increase your loot speed, things like that.
I was gonna say, you're trying to get as much loot as possible to meet the challenge of the world, right?
Yeah.
Like essentially, different missions get harder over time, right? Which means you want to have more loot on you so you can survive longer, so just in general, be able to do fight all the different, hostile entities in the world, like get through there's a POI on a zone that's heavily fortified by UESC, and all of the different units that are there, the snipers, the assault units, like you want to be able to not only withstand that and players. So there's a lot of reasons why you want to get loot again.
And honestly, like a lot of the loot translates into things like upgrades, that you utilize through the factions. But there's also an in-game store called the Black Market, where you can use a lot of your currency and things like that to actually re-equip yourself if you go on a bad run, or to upgrade yourself if you need anything from that space. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons to get a lot of good loot out. I don't think I'm ever short of reasons to get loot out.
That just says something else about me, though. I'm just a loot goblin. So sometimes extraction shooters also can be seen as kind of hardcore and maybe tough to get into. What are some of the things that you guys are doing to make them easier to dive into?
Yeah, I think there's a couple things that we could talk about. One is we are obviously investing, besides doing a little bit more onboarding in the front end, so players can understand a little bit about what the nature of the game mode is. We're also doing a lot to make combat something that's a little bit more approachable, but also just equally as deep, and have pretty wide things. But I think Andrew could talk about it,
Yeah, we want to make, this is like a Bungie shooter, right? We want to make sure it's approachable. We nail those fantasies. Every button press feels awesome, right? And so really trying to bring that kind of, morph the Bungie action game into in the survival space, where again, everything kind of costs something, right? Getting shot, you're not going to have a limb system where your limb's broken or anything, but you will, guns do stopping power, right? Which they can knock you out of sprint, they can slow you down, right? Status effects are still in the game. And so if you are hit with a chem grenade, right, you're gonna be toxed. You can be immobilized, right, which really slows you down. You can be overheated. There's all these things, and that pushes you into using consumables and making sure you have an answer for these things that happen. So we're trying to make sure that you keep the depth of the survival game, but the approachability of the action game, right? And so that's how we're trying to marry that together. And in addition to that, if you have some bad runs, right, like, and you don't have a lot of, you see your loot kind of going down, we have the sponsored kits, like it's kind of talking in the video earlier, where it's a package of gameplay items like weapons or equipment or maybe a shield or something or consumables. Yeah. That's kind of like the floor for what we think you can be really like you can be capable in the environment and actually like fight other players that actually are kitted out. So you're never feeling like the goal is that you can always clutch even if you find somebody who's completed kitted out in like really high-end gear, because that's your payday, right? That's like the beauty of the moment of like, oh my God, I took this player and oh, they have the best shield in the game. Hell yeah,
Yeah. Hurts. I mean, obviously, going to be a lot of good pointers for folks at home taking notes for when they get a chance to get into the alpha. But we'd be remiss if we also didn't mention how a big part of what we do here at Bungie is working alongside our community, which is why we've also had the chance since about 2022 to work with hundreds of different creators in our community as well, to go ahead and get some of their feedback. So to those of you out there that have joined us, thank you very much for your time and your opinions. They mean a lot. But no need to listen to me talk about it. We actually just last week had a bunch of folks in here to go ahead and play test the very same alpha build that some of you will have a chance to join in on as well. So I vote I go ahead and let you tell them about it in their own words.
You kind of feel the blood pumping.
Got him, got him, got him. Down them all again and 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 again.
This is a new world. This is a different take on an extraction shooter.
No! No, they got out!
It's game changing. It is literally game changing.
Are those employees of Bungie?
This is such an exciting time for us. You are the first group outside of Bungie to play test our alpha build.
I wish I got invited one day, but I'm not a PvP player, so there you go.
Look daddy up, let's go.
Okay, I am ready and up. Whatever you two are. Yes, sir. Oh, we are bringing some.
Dr. Lupo looks a lot different, huh?
Quick read.
Oh, you looking around? See
yeah, I'm gonna see who we got in the raid with.
Alrighty. Bio research is right next to us. You want to do the intercepts?
Yeah.
You just want to grab that real quick?
Yeah, we can.
You want to get going?
Yep, Medro.
That should be a good one.
I didn't actually. I've not been there yet.
Oh,
Who's the other guy? Not Dr. Lupo, but the one that has like robotic.
For the gang, there is fall damage, and it is severe if you drop.
I got a mod earlier that like drastically reduces it though. So there are ways to reduce it.
I may have just exploded my kneecaps.
If you dash right before you hit the ground, you don't take
it saves it.
It'll break the fall, yeah. Happens to the best of us.
AI on the right. Yeah, more AI inside the little shrubbery compound everywhere.
A hostile unit is calling for reinforcements.
Sorry. Excuse me, sorry.
You're good, you're good.
Okay, still heading to field maintenance.
Yep.
Oh, I got AI over here like crazy.
What do you guys think of it so far? Yeah, this is Marathon. This is the Marathon gameplay live. This is live. This is live. This gameplay is not live. This was a test that they did. But it's a 2-hour event. It's going on right now.
I need some bits ammo, guys, finally. There's a green punk right there.
There's like 36 underneath.
Oh yeah, here I think.
Player.
Dead one. I hit one for the shield, but I'm 1, 2. Down. That's all of them. Right. Yep. Look at the damage of it. Actually, you want to do the HTT? Watch it here. Red looks like zero.
Who's the
Either way, I'm
PvP player
getting
that's like
shredded
super
right
good at? What's his name? He's got the fastest reaction time. He's basically a robot.
Yep.
What?
That's a purple one.
They should have got him. So, in case you guys didn't
The
know,
ones that fire like 5 knees are lethal.
The Grenadiers, yeah. They're pretty. What'd you have on your little guy?
Oh, one of the guys you killed had just been weapons on him. Poor guy.
Oh,
mechanics kit.
That's what we need, right?
Just
mechanical static
effects. I'm using them.
Yeah, I'm inside with them.
are they playing with people or are they playing with AI?
We have the mechanics kit. It doesn't take anything. You're just good. Yeah. I'm unlocking the box. AI dropping in. Big ones too. They've got long shots in too. Oh. Yeah. That's gotta be.
What are you guys thinking of the gameplay so far?
There's one shield. There's a loot up there who's absolute. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. I just realised.
Where are they?
They're on the balcony, like south 200.
I got one knocked. I got one knocked.
Nice. That's
annihilated, dude. Oh my god.
I'm out of ammo.
Yeah, I would say it's a self as you can.
There's a sniper. Freaking no!
It's a bribe! Kill him, he's a fiend, dude.
I'm coming to you, Ben.
Yeah, I see him.
Don't underestimate this guy. Oh my god, that bitch! He killed 2, I think it's 1v1. Ben, you knocked 1, I knocked another.
Good stuff. I literally only have a sniper.
A unit is signaling for reinforcements.
Okay, the knock I had was way over here. I don't see anybody over there yet.
He's been quiet for an awful long time. I reckon he's gone to res. I see him.
He's right there. He's right there. Yep.
Yeah.
Tell me if they res. That's a guy. Yeah, he's holding the angle at a distance.
Sniped a sniper.
You sniped a sniper?
Yeah, right on me. This player. On me. Very weak up there. I'm underneath.
What are you guys thinking? Come on, chat.
Are they where we got down? Nice.
Knocked one.
Coming.
Got one left.
I get shots on the right side, like east of him.
No, if they're close. I got no tags. Oh.
There.
You got eyes?
Where's there?
Yeah, A1. Oh, is that him up there? Is he upstairs inside?
Yes, sorry, he was.
Use your compass on top.
No,
E70.
They were shooting something in here.
I think they kind of built a ringer group, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty confident.
They built God squads, you could say. I feel like we might be the God squad.
That was good. That was a good run.
Yeah.
We got knife some AI and grab some gunners.
We can go to field maintenance.
We got a loot container key. Isn't there one of those around here?
Yeah, it's right here. Where did I just hear that thought?
Nice one.
Oh my god, I'm dead. Yeah, yeah, something's sucking me.
Stop sucking him. It's a purple shield.
UESC reinforcement signal detected.
I found a purple enemy. I heavy knifed it 4 times and had to dump a full mag into it.
Really?
Yeah.
For those of you out there that are wondering what this is the Marathon first gameplay. There was 40 live streamers that they brought in to test it.
I don't want the conquest. LMG. I should take it, but I don't want it.
But here, take
Oh,
this.
long
Take
shot.
this.
I'm saved. What's the question marks again?
So this is the first actual gameplay of
That are on the map?
Oh, I think those are the
alpha gameplay
players,
of Marathon.
Huh? Like
Like
this?
the cash players?
Yeah, I don't know.
Players. One is broken.
I'll get a purple shield, like, knocked one.
I knocked one. Found him.
Prepare for increased hostile
It's weird that nobody
action.
uses their compass on the top.
Glitch is moving. Glitch is moving.
Which
Behind-
is moving.
yeah, Glitch is
It'd be
behind
like
you at
Glitch
the
is
moment.
moving SE, southeast 145.
Oh, she's scared. She's scared.
Down.
Very good.
Very, very nice. I called the purple.
It's funny how they're combining
Yeah,
like
what's a
old school with new school.
Frickin' purple. There's a green on this one.
Purple shield. Who has that?
Me.
The big items, the big drops, the stuff that's like really high value, they're like, I have to get this out.
Doesn't matter if I'm playing Lucas or Void or Glitch. If I've got a better aim, I'm going to win. There's no other extraction shooter like that where I can have that kind of gameplay.
When people find out about some of the secrets and stuff, they are going to lose their mind.
Playing so far has just been refreshing, I'd like to say. Everything felt really locked in.
This being sort of the next full Bungie experience is an exciting moment.
The game is inherently fun. I just want to play more.
All right, ladies and gents.
All right, so obviously having those creators in was a whole lot of fun. Getting to work with both creators and players alike has been a privilege. It's been a great time getting to set that up. And of course, I promise I'm not saying this just because I work on the social media team here, but if you head over to our YouTube channel, we have a full 20-minute version of that. So youtube.com/MarathonTheGame is where to find us. Also same with all of our other socials as long as I'm at it. But Lars, obviously, again, like we talked about before that video, we're familiar with working with our community really closely, but have we ever done it this early or at this scale before?
So I've been at Bungie for a while now, since the Halo 3 days, and I think the thing, even since my time, we've been really good about is working with players, working with the community. It's something we take pride in. And on this game in particular, yeah, we brought people in, players in much earlier into the process than I think we ever have before, and it's given us really good insight. You know, we tell them when they show up, be brutally honest, because that's how we learn, that's how we understand what needs to change, what needs to get better, and I think it's been really great.
That's been a ton of fun. I mean, even again, like these folks were all here last week. You guys were in there with them. Some of you playing as well. What was it like?
Oh, it was super exciting. Yeah, I mean, like when you have a lot of there was a combination of players who we've been engaging with for a long time, and some players who were brand new, and it was great to see sort of like the mix of the both. especially when you got to some higher level skilled players who just joined in and immediately got it and started destroying everybody, like Tens and Lupo was in there, and but yeah, you had some pretty awesome moments, didn't you?
Yeah, so it was pretty amazing to jump in, and I'm gonna throw Nick under the bus for a moment here. Like, apparently he was on the team with Brian and Jeff Keighley, and they were not having success. Y'all were like destroying them,
Clearly
the
Nick was the
creators.
problem.
Yeah, it's probably your
I agree.
team that
Nick
was
is the
destroying them. So I was brought in as like a hired gun to help get Jeff through, and
Thank you.
I did my job.
Mission accomplished, Lars. Yeah.
Something that he's used to, obviously. Also, though, you were saying you were observing a little bit as well, maybe not playing quite as much. What was it like, from your perspective, getting to see all these folks jump in and play the game for the first time, some of them?
I mean, it was awesome. It's awesome, like, playing the game for so long, right? And seeing other people play the game is just a great feeling, right? For, like, the whole team. You get to see things that you designed for happen in real life, right? You see people who are like being hunted by other players that take refuge by like we're a heavily fortified area, and watching the UESC equalize a little bit. Moments like that was great. There was another fight that was it looked so fun, but also hilarious, but also like really like it was like a great time, but also really tense. There was two crews that were fighting under the dire marsh map. There's a bunch of tunnels and stuff like that, and they were fighting in the tunnels. And the fight was literally like almost one by ones, like 3 and 3, like constantly moving towards each other and fighting in the hallway. The person in the front dropping meds for people in the back and changing positions. And that fight went into like little vents as well. So it was like this it was this hilarious chase that was like it was super tense because you didn't know exactly whether you were going to get third party, and they were just the volume in the room kept on going up from those two crews because they were just like, when are they going to get flanked? There's another vent right there that could pop up from there. And they were shooting vents just like out of just pure paranoia. It was awesome to watch.
It's a good balance to strike, obviously, yeah. And you, again, we were mentioning you got to play. Were there any other creators you got to dive in with?
Yeah, I was on a team with Valkyrie and Katamina, and we had a lot of fun. There was like a couple moments where we bunkered down underneath a greenhouse in the tunnels underneath. Tunnels are dangerous, and they were fun. But we basically created like a little claymore nest down there, and so we were baiting them down into it. And yeah, it was pretty successful. I'm telling you, the claymore strats are good. Yeah. Don't sleep on claymores. They're
pretty solid.
Yeah.
Lars is like, I know.
Yeah.
So even in addition to these creators, the legacy of Marathon's community goes so long goes so far rather. As someone who's played a lot of Aleph 1 in the past as well myself, back on my Titanium G4 PowerBook so long ago, bringing in the Aleph 1 team was really, really exciting. You guys got a chance to work with them as well, isn't that right?
Yeah, I mean, it's super exciting to sort of connect to the heritage of Marathon, right? Like to keep that alive as we're sort of building this new world. And so working with the Aleph 1 team has been really awesome with the Marathon Classic on Steam. Is the release that they had, as well as the Marathon Classic 2, I think, is on Steam as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, both of those, it's like sort of connecting the threads, if that makes sense, Yeah. Sort of remembering the past as we're sort of building this new, re-envisioning in a lot of ways of what Marathon is.
Yeah. Actually, kind of on this topic as well, about the dangers of the world, we do have a question from Twitch chat. Are there dangerous PvE encounters? Obviously, you've mentioned that the UESC is out there, and you should underestimate them at your own peril. But can you tell us a little bit more about maybe some of those emergent threats that await players?
Yeah, absolutely. There's the UESC security units that are out there. There's a bunch of different types that do different things. So watch out for them. We also have ticks, which are these wonderful, surprising, explodey fauna. Yeah, they run at you.
Yeah.
They run at you, explode on you, and you have to shoot the nests actually to get rid of them essentially. Otherwise, they'll keep coming. And there's a bunch of hazards and stuff that are like gonna be on the map as well. Like we have a bunch of like tox rooms and all kinds of surprises that await players. And the alpha is a few, but
what's the scariest UESC unit to you?
The scariest unit? The Ghost Commander for me, for sure. The Ghost Commander, their ability is like they go into active camo and they actually have clone. They have a bunch of like clones that go out there, so you think you're not sure which one to shoot. And then by the time you recognize which one is actually the real one, right, it's like it may be over for you. But that's one. The sniper, also love the sniper as well. We really want to have these prolonged sniper fights that are really great against the UESC. And if you manage to really push them and they notice you're pushing, they'll punish you for that too. So, like, yeah, definitely be careful of these units. Tread carefully.
Not to be trifled with, right?
And the recruits, honestly, the recruits, like, have this rush down that they do. If you're not too careful and knowing where they're going to be flanking you and rushing you down from, like, yeah, we're purposely making them these formidable foes that you can't get treasure out of the world easily, and they're guarding it, and they're doing a pretty damn good job.
And you can't ignore them either. Once they're on your set, you kind of got to figure out a way.
Yes. Exactly.
Also, too, we've got another question from, I believe, Shebsky. Can a team be composed of any number of runner types, like 3 Blackbirds, for example?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yep.
There's no restriction on how you assemble your crew. You can all play the same. You can create a meme comp if you want. Or you can diversify a little bit, and sort of try to use each other's utilities. But we've seen them all. It's been really cool to see kind of the different combinations we've seen. Yeah.
But you may never know, like those 3 different players that are playing Blackbird, they may have very different builds and what they're gearing towards in Blackbird, right? Like they may be some of them, like one of them may actually have implants that allow them to go in active camo. That's not a specific thing for a runner. So we're purposely trying to make it so that you can diversify.
I did see the shield wall comp, which is like basically 3 locusts in the playtest from last week. But yeah,
let's go. Yeah. So again, obviously it's been so much fun to hear you guys even talking about this game and the experiences you've had. You've been building a world that's really ripe for players to tell their own stories in. Again, with the closed alpha on the way on April 23rd, as players finally get a chance, some of them to jump in. What are some of the stories you're most excited for them to get to dive in and maybe tell themselves?
So many. I mean, there's so many different stories that I think that we're looking forward to seeing happen, especially ones that we've never even seen before. But getting onto the planet, like honestly, just trying to survive amongst all of the different threats that exist there. The dying, When our trail says death, it's death. There's a lot of death in the game. The learning from it, the challenging yourself, the getting back up and trying to do something new. It's gonna be exciting. I'm sure there's plenty of other things.
I'm curious, Mr. Cross. What are you expecting?
I mean, I'm had the fortune to launch Destiny and now Marathon. It's always amazing to put something out into the world that you've been working on, sort of in a bubble for 6 years or something like that, and have the players experience the visual world for the first time is amazing. Introducing the IP into the world, sort of beyond the game. Sort of the culture it creates. Always excited to see like what the fans tell us what the game is and what the metas are and what the IP is, and so that exchange is always amazing.
Yeah, check out the Discord. It's getting wild in there right now. How about you? Anything come to mind on your side?
I'm just really excited for folks to discover the content and play with it in interesting ways. We've been making this meal for a bit. It's just time to see folks play, right? Yeah. Like we've been making the sandbox for a bit. We've been working together on all the activities and everything in the world, right? It's just going to be exciting to see people react to it organically and learn from it.
Yeah. Very exciting.
I'm also curious to see which runner will be the crowd favorite, out of the end. I have theories.
I know you have many theories.
Yeah.
Many theories.
Chat, Discord, let us know. We'd love to hear what you guys are thinking.
Absolutely.
But that brings us to just about the conclusion of what's been a very action-packed show. So for starters, guys, thanks so much for being here today. We really appreciate it.
I mean, thank you so much, and thank you everybody out there. Like our team is literally sitting behind these cameras here, and
now the heartbreaking part of Destiny 2.
You should give yourselves a hand, for putting together. Also, there's an immense amount of staff here that has been super gracious and kind to come and help work with us on this. So just want to make sure all of you, let's give you a hand too. You've been doing an amazing job. So thank you.
Good for tech.
Right. So again, as we noted at the top of the show, coming up at the very, very end, we've got a very special surprise. So go ahead and do yourself a favor and stick around all the way through till the end. But again, a huge thanks, Joe Ziegler, Joe Cross, Andrew Witz, and Lars Bach. And thank you all for being here today. And of course, again, to echo Ziegler, thank you so much to the entire dev team here at Bungie. Thank you so much for being here today. Whether you're here with us in person or you're at home, it's your contributions that make Marathon possible. So truly, thank you. It's honestly humbling to be here today. And again, of course, the crew here, thank you all so much for all of your hard work. It's been incredible seeing this stage come up so quickly rather. So thank you so much. It's been a gargantuan effort, and it's all thanks to your efforts. And most importantly, again, to all of you fine folks out there for joining us today. It's such a privilege for us to get the opportunity to share what we've been working on, and it matters most when you show up and join us. We know you have busy days, and we're thankful to be a part of it. So thank you for joining us here on this Saturday morning. And of course, we got something fun at the end. Make sure you stick around for a little bit longer. We're going to be rating Scarrow and Mr. Raffle Waffles, Milo, out there here just after the show ends. So go ahead and tell them we said hello when you get a chance to drop into their chat. But as has become kind of a tradition here at Bungie with our streams, we've saved just one more special thing here for you at the end. Now, we've told you a lot about the game so far, but we haven't had a chance to really touch on the narrative just yet, and we're really excited to build a story that's innovative in the extraction shooter space, both in and out of the game, and we'd love to show you a glimpse of that now. So we've had the opportunity to partner with Academy and Emmy Award-winning director Alberto Mielgo to go ahead and show you just a bit of a snapshot of what life is like on Tau Ceti. So we hope you enjoy, but in the meantime, take care of yourselves.
I think PvP-wise, PvP extraction shooters and people that love just PvP and PvE extraction shooters, I think they're going to be hyped on it. It's new, and hopefully it's a new style, and they're either going to love it or hate it. I don't really care too much, because I'm not a PvP player. So, but the game looks pretty cool. Like this stuff. I love this stuff. Destiny's great for storytelling. Bungie is. I'm sorry. Bungie's great for storytelling. They said there was like a lot of unaliving in this game. Dude, I love this, and like their CGI work is so good.
I met a traveler from an antique land who said, "Two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that it sculptor well those passions red which yet survive. Stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them, lifeless thing that mocked them, and the heart that fed, and the heart that fed.
Welcome once again. Once again. As the new shelf. As the new shelf.
I mean, it feels just like what it is, right? Like $1 trillion.
Like $1 trillion. Sakaguchi Genetics sent a reminder. Your shell repayment is coming up and will be charged against your line of credit.
Yeah, I know. Do you mind if we skip the formalities this time? Got a big contract waiting down there. So.
Understood. Let's proceed with your grounding exercise. Are you familiar with this item?
That's my lucky charm. Yeah. It's supposed to be my lucky charm.
Dude, let's go.
identify her?
Yeah, that's my mom. That's your mom.
Now, consider this. Do you recognize this child?
Who are you? I don't know.
It's you.
What? Really?
Hey, what's that you're always tuned into? Worth anything?
I don't know, but I like it. It speaks to me.
Let me listen.
Yeah, go ahead.
You ever wonder what happened to these people?
It's not my business.
And this music is. You'll have a tough
Dude,
time
it's
finding
so
a buyer.
good, dude. Like, they gotta do TV series. He's done. Dude, they gotta do a TV series, man.
And on the pedestal these words appear. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remain. Nothing beside remain. Round the decay of that colossal wreck. Round the decay of that boundless and bare. Boundless. The lone and level sand stretch far away.
Dude, I'm calling it. This is gonna win an award. Holy crap.
Do you recognize this child?
I don't know. Is that me?
That was awesome. Holy crap. That was absolutely, that cooked. Oh, what does everybody think in chat, dude? That was absolutely insane. That was way awesome. That was absolutely amazing. That like right there proves that like they could do shows like, dude, that was awesome. Don't get me wrong, I'm not PvP extract, but that like that whole clip sequence was absolutely stellar. Man. Hopefully one day I'll get to walk through buildings like that, a gaming building. Be like, yo, I was a part of that. But as you can see, there's not enough. Not enough Asian American representation, you know? That was sick, dude. That was awesome. That video clip was awesome. What'd you guys think of that in chat? Dude, that was absolutely bonkers. Oh, they said they were going to do something for Destiny. I guess not. Maybe it's in a sec. Yeah, that trailer was awesome. Dude, Shadow Fox, that was like, you know, the PvP stuff. If you love it, great. I'm just not a fan of the PvP. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just not. But I love like CGI. I love the cinematography. I love like what Bungie can bring as far as like storytelling and stuff. That last video of what like this, it was awesome. That was sick, dude. That's gotta win an award. That literally turned my mood around like in a heartbeat watching that. That was really cool. Like if that was a TV series on freaking Apple Plus or whatever, Amazon, Netflix, whatever, I'd watch it. Because that was pretty rad. I'm a fan of both PvP and PvE. That's awesome, Shadow. They made it very like it's dark. You know what I mean? It's a game title evolve around unaliving, you know. But it's real gritty. And hats off to whoever scored the music too. Feeling it. All right. The whole thing was epic and the music is really good. Heck yeah. think that's it. Let me double check to see if there's anything on give me a second here.
Be covering Marathon a ton. I'm so excited for this game. I have played a ton of it. Some are
Message me on Discord right now, then like.
Why are my lights tweaking?
Message
Alright, Freak, I think
me.
you can open.
That's who I was thinking of. Shroud. Shroud was the person I was thinking of. Surprised they didn't have Shroud on that. He's like the PvP player, you know? Okay, so as far as I know, there's no other things going on for Destiny today. So I'm going to go ahead and put everything back in order. Cool. And we'll just roll with that. That was pretty cool. So I'll hang out here for a little bit with y'all while we're doing this. So what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that, ladies and gents? I mean, that was pretty crazy, dude. Like that whole last clip was amazing. Just organizing my stuff over here. That was insane. It was very much like Love, Death, Robots. Very much so. And that, I think we're gonna see a lot from that studio, especially after Secret Level. I think there's gonna be a lot with that company in the future, as far as shows. I think they're gonna be able to create like the series like on live television. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna bring it to streaming services like, you know, Netflix, Amazon, and or Apple TV Plus. You know. Streaming services in general. That was awesome. Like it needs to be like, that was awesome. Like it literally shut me up and I just sat there the whole time just watching it like, holy crap, this is awesome. Just the way they did everything. I need to check something. So Shadow Fox, would you be picking up that game? Oh, that's why it won't work. Okay. Did you have to thrust? Well, that was it. I mean, that was pretty much it, man. Thanks so much for coming in and hanging out. You can absolutely get it. Nice. And I believe, so from what I understand, what they're going to do with Marathon is they're actually, like, they're putting in a lot of time and effort into it, so much that they are going to try to enter the esports space with it, right? So they're going to try to create that space. Like they want to go, like, you know, servers, they want to make it esports, they want to make it competitive, like they really want to enter into the esports realm with this game. So that is where I go, you know what I mean? It's not like Destiny where it's like, oh, we have a PvP mode for you. Like, a lot of people forget to realize that in Destiny 2. Like, they only put in PvP just to put it in there, and it was supposed to be like a fun mode kind of a thing. It's like, it turned into like Smash, right? Smash Brothers, where a family party game turned into a weird global phenomenon, right? A 1v1 game, which it should have never been. And but it did, right? So the same thing with Destiny. They turned so a lot of focus became on PvP, and since Marathon, they were bringing it back. They wanted to go. They talked about wanting to go full steam on it, like competitive, and making it having, you know, competitions for it and everything, and make it really like into a sport in the esports world, you know. So hopefully that'll be a thing.
enjoyable to watch. Very brutal, very efficient. I'd expect nothing less.
Maybe you'd like a closer demonstration.
Will it be you that finally puts me down forever, little bird? I think you'd miss me. I think you'd always wonder.
Wonder what?
But you didn't catch me doing.
She's being spicy. All right. Let's go talk to Mr. Zur. So yeah, ultimately, I mean, that was pretty cool. That video was really cool. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was awesome. As we resume back to normal. I just don't. It's crazy. My brain's still like, whoa, that was cool, you know? How's everybody's weekend going so far? There's a lot. I know that's a lot to take in. You know what I mean? There's a lot to take in on that. Underneath. Saying my last goodbye to PS4. Oh, right on, man. Would you get a PS5? Did you upgrade, man?
Good of you to come by.
Good old wilds, man. That's good. I think I'm just around HR 230, high rank 230. I think. Somewhere around that. I already pushed 200.
Looking good, Guardian.
Clan going okay? Everybody happy? And what would you like to say? See you soon.
You are the one I was sent to find, I think.
So what I'm going to do is I am going to stop the YouTube. I want to say thank you to everybody for coming in and hanging out and watching the stream. As far as YouTube goes, thank you all so much. Have a good rest of your day. Diamond Kitty, have an awesome rest of your day. I'll see you on the next one. This has been your Marathon